Namaskar, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. I'm your host Harkirat Singh Ahluwalia. JUS TV always introduce you with the individuals within politicians, those who have contributed their life and their vision into the politics and for the human or for the United States of America. We always try to introduce you with that gems. Today we have a privilege in our studio, Anna Kaplan. I would like to introduce you with Anna Kaplan. She is an American politician from Great Neck, New York, and Kaplan is an Iranian American, was born in Tabriz, Iran, and then she fled Iran as a child refugee as a result of Iran revolution. And on top of that, Kaplan is the first Iranian American elected to municipal office in New York State. Now she is a candidate for New York State Senate District 7. We have privilege to have Anna Kaplan in our studio, and I would like to introduce Anna Kaplan, a politician by profession and good human being as in passion. So I would like to introduce Anna to my viewers, those who are watching you right now. First of all, I would like to know about you as an individual, about Anna Kaplan.
First of all, let me thank you and your audience for welcoming me to their home. It is a privilege for me to be here and try to really connect with a lot of South Asian community within town of North Hempstead and District 7. To start, I guess I would introduce myself as a mother, a wife, I think an activist, a political refugee. I'm honored to say that I came to this country at age 13 with 40 other kids. It took about 2 years till my parents were able to join me and for us to apply for political asylum. We left Iran after the Iran Revolution.
Okay.
And I've been the beneficiary of a great public education. I went to college and then I followed that up with law school. I got married. I became a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 wonderful daughters who, the oldest is starting her senior year in college and the youngest is a sophomore. I have a wonderful supportive husband. My full name is Anna Monahemi Kaplan, Monahemi being my maiden name, and I took my husband's name Kaplan, and it's an honor and privilege to say I am already elected to office. I'm serving my 2nd term in town of North Hempstead as a councilwoman for the town.
Yes.
This is a town of 240,000 people.
Okay.
It's the 5th largest town.
Okay.
And I represent north side of Great Neck and Manhasset, about 40,000 people.
Okay. So what kind of contributions you have given already as in, to the municipal office in New York State?
So as a councilwoman, as I said, I'm serving my 7th year in the office. I'm running for New York State Senate, District 7. And I'll give you some of the work that we've done on the town level to represent 40,000 people, but it's not just the 40,000. When we are working as a council with supervisor, and Supervisor Bosworth is our supervisor, we basically enact laws and legislations that benefit the entire town, all 240,000. When I came to the office, and I can tell you as an immigrant,
Yes.
I think often immigrants really don't think about running for office. Often immigrants don't even think about voting. And that was really one of my goals, to run and bring more awareness to our different communities throughout the town that in order for them to be heard, they need to vote.
I know. So I can just tell my viewers, I don't have only Anna Kaplan, a politician in my studio. I have mother, I have a sister, I have a wife. All the major responsibilities she's having on her shoulder, and now she want to represent District 7 as in your mother, your sister, we cannot say a wife, but yes, she can take all the issues which wives has. So I would like to know why these all viewers, all folks will come out to vote for you.
Well, I think, first of all, let me say, I am grateful for my life. How many people can say they left their country of birth, they went to another country, and they ran for office and they represent people. I think that's a testament to this great nation that we all call home.
Indeed.
This country opened its arms to me and my family when we needed a place. And this is my way of giving back.
Okay, so how are you going to give them back? What kind of projects and what kind of achievements you have already given them?
I think when I came to the office, I really worked very hard to build a lot of bridges between a lot of different communities. This district has a very high immigrant population. People from all over the world, different races, different religions,
Correct.
different ethnicities. And I've tried very hard to make sure that everybody feels that they have a seat at the table, that their concerns are being listened to and addressed, and that they have representation.
Cool.
And they're being heard. And we really try very hard to do that in town of North Hempstead because we understand we're all immigrants here.
Yes, yes.
And we all enrich each other's lives by our differences. And the fact is we have more things in common than differences,
Yes.
We all moved to this district because of the great schools, because people like me want to give the best education to their children and have them have the best.
Correct. So which places are coming under your district?
New York State Senate District 7 is the entire North Hempstead, which is Great Neck, Manhasset, Roslyn, Port Washington, Carl Place, Westbury, New Hyde Park, South Floral Park, Elmont, and a small piece of Hicksville. So it is a huge district. I want to say about 270,000 people. There are a lot of South Asian communities within this district.
We can tell our viewers we do have 43.25% South Asian community living in this area. She's talking about, and when we talk about this area, when we talk about District 7, we have lots of issues. How Anna Kaplan can, eliminate that issues when she will become a Senate, and she is confident. But I would like to know if we talk about drug abuse, if we talk about tobacco products, if we talk about old citizens. So what kind of roadmap you have in your mind so you can just,
Well, some of my achievements on town level has been really working very hard for our schools and making sure our public schools that are a staple of, crown jewel of this district remain the same and get more fundings for them. We've passed on the town level the Tobacco 21, so that young adults can't purchase tobacco unless they're age 21. We've passed paid family leave because that's something that a lot of young families are dealing with. To have children or to have someone that they need to care for, they would have to miss work. And they can't really survive without going and having that paycheck. So those are really, I don't even think of them as District 7. I think they're just human issues. I think those are issues that really affect all of us. And I will advocate the same way in the Senate.
Okay.
I think my big platform really is, it is a very critical time in New York State. Very critical time in New York. We are one seat away to having a majority, and everyone is talking about this seat being the one that will flip and deliver that majority. Where we can actually pass legislation that would help us to have stricter gun laws. My opponent says one thing, but when you look at her voting record, she votes with NRA.
Are you talking about the other candidate from the Republic Party?
Yes.
Okay.
My opponent, she advocates for women's rights. But when the Reproductive Health Act comes to the floor, she votes against it.
So it is not getting implemented on the ground level when we talk about.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I think her record is very clear. I think if people see her record, especially people in this district, would realize that she's not representing them. My goal is to be a voice
Okay.
for every individual in this district.
Cool. So we have more issues like paid family leave, and even we have a issue for gender discrimination. So we're going to ask more about this, and she's going to tell. And we are just going for a short break. Don't switch on to other TV. Just be with JUS TV. We are coming back with this minor short break.